Razzet's cock, it's about time you came.
Misora? Attends, c'est Misora qu'il fallait... MDR. C'est vous la diablesse que vous avez demandé à Will de sauver? Logique, toute cette histoire d'atout de Zariel. J'aurais dû me douter que vous mentiez. 10 minutes. Je tiens à profiter de cet instant.
Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with elithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Les commandes attendent vos ordres de là. Ouais.
The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate.
Annihiler.
The button symbol means nothing to you.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
Attendez,
6 months until he's free? You little rat.
Ignorant thing. Work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out.
J'ai remis parce que en fait je voulais Will dans mon équipe mais je peux pas changer ici. Je peux pas l'établir de camp.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
Oh, 6 months is a trifle. You barely read through a single bookcase in Candlekeep in such a time.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
C'est vrai que j'espère.
Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me.
Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Je m'en fous mais parce que je sais pas pour Will là quoi. Je m'en fous un peu d'huile.
Never wanted the easy path.
Hop. C'est à chaque fois des...
Mind flayers and
The device
civilians,
releases a
side
stream
by
of
side.
fragmented. Your lungs burn with the dry
This
heat
must
of the
be where they
fires
infect
raging
and
about you.
transform those they kidnap.
Pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One desperation. Pain. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
C'est le mec du bosquet.
The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Non, on va ouvrir les caissons parce que on va les buter. m'en fous, là, c'est rien. Ouais, on a des alliés et c'est le mec de Zelvor, MDR. Faut pas qu'il meure en tout cas. Là j'ai leur mental. Putain, je pensais que je l'aurais buté.
Excellent.
Mais là je le bute. Ou pas.
Survival is all that matters.
On va essayer hein. J'espère juste... Oh, c'est qu'un seul. Ok, je pensais pas que c'était qu'un seul. Décharge.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Non, je peux le... Un court repos est nécessaire avant de pouvoir l'utiliser, ça va.
Should
On va aller
have
comme
made
ça.
me
Parce
your
que...
enemy.
Ah, je peux plus. Un court repos aussi. Fais chier. Je peux pas faire court repos.
Need to act fast.
En fait, faut que je les protège tous. Donc, ils sont tous là. On va aller les protéger d'ici.
Moving.
Hop là. Mais je suis con. Voilà. Merci. Oh stylé, putain bien joué toi, toi t'es fou. Putain lui aussi je dois l'écouter. Il y a longtemps que je voulais utiliser ce sort.
As you wish.
Voilà. Stylé.
Enough! My mind is my own!
Merci. Il a échec critique sur une... Ok, il m'a presque pas fait de dégâts. Je lui ai pas fait de dégâts en vrai. Let's go. Est-ce que je me prépare à aller déjà vers lui?
Guessing. Still on my feet.
Voilà, je l'ai totalement regroupé là, en un coup je l'ai. Hein. Voilà. Évidemment il a dû voler, putain c'est une dinguerie. Voilà, tu finis l'autre. Hop là.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard... her. Their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, But whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
These boots have seen everything. Very well.
I don't know how to thank you. This is a bleeding shit show. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But we didn't stand a chance. Yeah. He was in one of the pods. He was still human.
Pas de quête qui s'est rajoutée. Pourquoi les quêtes ne se rajoutent pas? Genre quête principale. Emprunter la route.
And you, my many hands.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Bon. Ah mais non, ma vie elle va bien. D'ailleurs pourquoi? De toute façon, je ne peux pas établir de plan de touche sur le cul avec l'équipe. J'ai peur qu'il se suicide. J'ai pas d'autre quête. Il est en bas.
Longer a background murmur, the presence in your mind build.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
Wesh,
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Bhaal!
testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down. To stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
All right, time to see what protocol is waiting for us.
Attends, mais Gratouille, c'est le chien de mon campement. Je suis débile. Non, attends. Casse-toi. Gratouille. Ok, bon. Je suis...
One day I'll catch a break.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
This is pointless. Ketheric is invincible so long as Night Song's rotting in his cage.
Let's finish this. This'll help. On my way.
Je pensais pas que j'allais réussir à la mettre là. Ils sont combien? Ils sont énormément. Pensez.
I speak, they burn. Onward.
Well, so much for peace.
Non, je vais aller la libérer. Quoique.
Light on my feet.
Est-ce que je peux? Oh putain. Incroyable. Je vais aller je peux aller ici jusqu'ici ou pas? Non, je vais aller les aider là. Ok, je les ai butés. Mais genre, c'est pas grave. C'est pas grave. Ils sont 4? Putain, je les ai pas vus.
Still breathing.
Je pense que Gabe va aller s'occuper d'eux.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Ouais, c'est ce que je veux faire. Avec Astérion, lui je vais l'accompagner au cas où, on sait jamais. Ensuite c'est le tour d'Astérion. Astérion, tu vas aller l'aider. Aider qui? Ah putain, je l'ai pas vu lui. Là. Et merde. Immobilisé. Je peux lui tirer dessus. Non, c'est lui. Ça c'est fait.
No choice but to keep going.
Ok. Ok. On sait jamais. Oh, je l'avais pas vu. Je peux pas me TP là, mais je vais aller les aider. Je vais buter ce flagelleur mental. Dominer.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Évidemment. En vrai, je fais une attaque de zone avec Gale. Ça devrait être bon. Ok. Non, je dois aller l'aider elle. Mais genre. Bon, tant pis. Merde, il y avait quoi ici? Est-ce que ça fonctionne avec un flash à l'heure? Ouais. Okay. Non.
Swords meet sorcery. Of course.
Toi, j'ai besoin de toi. Eux, on va les laisser tomber. Voilà. Et on saute.
Wonder if the gods are
Est-ce que je
watching
peux
me.
arriver là? Oui. Est-ce que je peux le frapper? Non. Non, mais est-ce que je peux faire ça? Non, ça je le laisse pour. Ah, quoique. Ah non, mais ça je peux pas, évidemment. Shit. Parfait. Ah merde, mais c'est vite parti.
Back in your cage.
Oh putain, le truc de game. J'ai même pas fait exprès de le placer là.
Over here.
Alors, je peux le buter. Attends, non. Mais non, je peux pas. Shit. Il est mort. Cool. Et non. Donc, ce sera ça. Ah, même pas. Feu, glace, poison. Non. Et ça, c'est... Ouais, bien joué, Astalion.
What should I do?
Plutôt saute. veulent finir. L'ironie du sort. Putain, j'ai fait la mauvaise attaque. Vas-y, gay. Voilà.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
Shit.
Là j'ai plus de pouvoir, hein.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Il résiste à la glace. C'est quoi les autres? Résistance, poison, froid et nécrotique. Donc le feu il résiste pas. Ok, c'est bon, ça va. J'ai bien fait de garder ça. Souffle hivernal. C'est juste pour le perturber si jamais il fait une attaque de zone.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Donne-moi s'il te plaît. Ce c'est pas grave. Il régène? Ok, il régène. Ok.
Got to keep fighting.
Mais je sors de ce rôle. Mi. Hop. Je peux mettre. Oh putain, le flash leur mental, je l'avais complètement oublié. Elle. Elle elle a déjà encore toute sa vie, mais... C'est long, hein. Hein?
Need to stay
Mais non.
focused. Take your...
Je sais pas si ça fait un truc, mais... Tiens.
Let me recite their demise.
Attends, juste avant, tu vas aller là.
Unleash me.
Feu, igni.
Life comes easy these days.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is the wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The chosen of Myrtle is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
What's inside?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw. Held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. I know, but this is the only way. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Seems these true souls have their limits.
Bouclier, ça il va aller chez Ombrecoeur. Et la tenue du faucheur, trop stylé, j'ai envie de la mettre à... On verra bien. Note froissée, lire. Papa, je t'aime, je t'embrasse. Ah, ça me fait mal. J'ai pas envie de quitter. La musique, elle est incroyable. Attendez, il y a des trucs là. Hop là.
That hit the spot.
Amulette. Tête coupée.
Seems simple enough.
J'ai pris tous les plans d'invasion, hein. Je les connais par cœur, c'est bon. Amulette de l'Absolute. Y'a pas de... Ok. Bon, toi tu peux y aller. Allez, pars. Putain, j'ai eu peur.
Can't slow down.
Je la ramasse pour son père. Et par tout hasard. Non, bah non.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below.
The sunset can't come
If
quickly
you've caught
enough.
your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. I know what nearly happened, and I'm sorry for putting you in that position. But I've stepped back from the precipice now. I've seen what may prove to be another way. A better way. That crown, we need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Oh, je serais ravi de vous avoir à mes côtés.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Si je lui avais pas parlé, elle m'aurait jamais rejoint.
Helen! Isabelle!
J'aurais pu les tuer toutes les deux.
My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Eux aussi? Vous serez toujours les bienvenus. Ça, je le savais.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Gone. I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
You prevailed, my friend. Now your path takes you to Baldur's Gate. But I cannot join you. Out there, the curse still thrives. I failed this place. Now I must remain behind, and stand watch over it.
Ouais, nous avons toujours été un fardeau.
This place needs me. I wish it were different. I truly do. As long as the curse remains, so must I.
Il part.
I will miss you, my friend. Perhaps our path... this...
Okay.
You'd make a fine fist.
Huh?
Safely onto Baldur's Gate.
Déjà toi, s'il te plaît pas, tu m'énerves. Ah, mais qu'est-ce qu'il fout là? Attends. Mais c'est pas le camp. Ils sont tous décidés à...
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
On détour. Je ne pouvais rien me dire de plus. Il semblait savoir.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. No.
Quel bâtard. Je sens qu'il y a un truc dedans. Ouais, du coup, toutes les quêtes ont disparu. Ah putain, je savais pas que c'était un truc. Non, mais non, mais non.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Yes,
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard.
Ok. Sauf que, hop là, si je fais ça et que j'ai tout fini, il n'y a plus rien. On va aller voir ici, à l'auberge. S'il reste des gens, il reste plus personne. C'est une dinguerie. Ils sont tous partis. Ouais, ils sont tous partis. Du coup, ce qu'on va faire, c'est aller là.
Could not lift it, but we have to move on.
Ok. Bon. Ce qu'on va faire, c'est aller au camp parce qu'il y a énormément de choses à faire. Voilà. Énormément de choses à dire et je vais totalement déposer cette armure. Oui. Toi.
I want to have a word.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting
Lui,
for
je
the
le prends
gate.
pas parce que c'est un...
We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Je sais pas.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke, and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I...
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Pity about Halsin. I was getting used to having an extra strong around. He smelled nice too. Like, outside.
C'est probablement le dernier épisode où vous me verrez avec cette tenue. Ne l'oubliez pas. Et toi, qu'est-ce que t'as à me dire?
This land remains cloaked by Lady Shah's power. Good. A shame it cost us Halsin as a traveling companion, though. He may have been misguided, but I liked looking at him. You wanted something? Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might...
Already feeling better. Druids will always follow nature's purpose over any mortal threat. Halsin goes where he is needed, as must we.
Mais du coup... Pourquoi il y a un point là? Ah ça c'est tout ce que j'ai jeté, autant pour moi.
To Baldur's Gate.
The party's full.
Ouais.
You'll need to make room. Well...
Mais c'est quoi ça? Oh putain, je dois la garder sur moi. Ah merde, je dois la garder sur moi. Bah non, je peux la... Je vais la garder sur moi aussi jamais. Le temps de... Voilà. Elle est où la nouvelle? Mais ils ont rejoint, les menteurs. Attends. Avant, je veux revoir la nouvelle, elle est où? Elle est là. Il y a encore un emplacement pour quelqu'un. Petite fille d'abord. Mais l'autre, il est parlé, Feltis, il est parti.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
Est-ce que je peux augmenter
Wherever
son
we
niveau?
go, ye gods, let there be something
Une
green.
druide. Niveau 1. Ah. Bon bah c'est parti. Il est complètement... Elle est... Je l'adore. Alors le perso est incroyable, mais ces épées à elle, c'est quoi? Les 2 cimetières.
Just a little foraging.
Incroyable. Que 7 points de dégâts par contre. C'est vrai que j'ai ça, je peux lui donner 11 points de dégâts à 18, et si on lui met 18, non, elle reste sur les 12. Bah, c'est parfait. Et on garde là parce qu'elles sont super jolies. Maintenant il lui faut une tenue. Il lui va tellement bien ici. Incroyable. Ouais, il est vachement mieux. Ce bouclier il est magnifique en fait. Oh, elle est trop stylée par contre. Oh, je vais la pimper. Elle, je vais bien l'aimer à voir sur Baldur's Gate. Même si c'est l'ancienne armure d'Ombre Cœur, elle est stylée comme ça, je trouve. Ouais, mais elle est stylée aussi avec les 2 armures d'Ombre Cœur. Gale, je lui mets ça. Putain, il est bien. Et elle, je lui remets la tenue de Gale. Trop belle. Il y a un truc que je voulais voir avec Ombre Cœur, regardez. L'armure là. Ça lui dépose ça. J'hésite à Baldur's Gate, soit je lui mets ça, soit je lui mets ça, soit je lui mets ça, mais je verrai. Cette fin d'épisode, est-ce qu'on changerait pas? Je pense que c'est bien de changer, hein. Pas les armes, mais au moins l'armure. Elle est parfaite. Pour commencer le prochain épisode. Voilà pour le moment. C'est trop stylé en vrai. Je remets l'épée. Ouais, c'est tout stylé. Pour recommencer, c'est tout stylé.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business...
Ouais, mais en fait j'ai envie de prendre... Je veux prendre pour recommencer. Elle est où? Mais à chaque fois je la perds. Regardez comment elle est belle.
First in my heart.
You wanted something?
Non. Il est où là? Il est tellement drôle. Ouais, il est pas ouf, mais il est mieux. C'est toi dont j'ai besoin.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Prenez la place de...
Good.
Voilà. J'ai des nouvelles quêtes. Absolument, putain. Par contre, si l'autre continue de me bénir même
You
après...
wanted something?
Non. On fait pour enlever cette bénédiction. Ah, j'ai complètement oublié de leur parler.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
J'étais avec Ombrecoeur?
Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
C'est l'épisode des révélations, ça.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come.
but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Décidément, c'est... Ah oui, bah oui, j'étais avec mon perso, c'est juste que... 12. Rayon de lune. Ah mais c'est ce que je viens d'avoir avec l'autre. Ah mais je peux la manipuler avec une main. Ça c'est stylé. Peut-être pas maintenant. Je voulais parler à l'autre.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he... By killing him, you set him free. Aelin free. And me. Not on purpose. Or not with the intent to deceive. I've been trying to make sense of it all. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now, said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak, could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me! Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isabel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed. Murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm on.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
Just the one? Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next, but at least I have you by my side. Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need some? Of course. Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't. Relieved, terrified. Lover. That sounded. Of course. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Of course. Well, don't stand on ceremony. Come here. Well, don't stand on ceremony. Come. I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you, but I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Of course. Just the one?
Wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging, even Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Ok.
What path lies before me?
Et bah du coup pour la porte de Baldurs, on verra ça pour le prochain épisode et on est paré. Je garde cette armure, je me changerai, je sais quelle armure je vais mettre. Je me changerai la prochaine fois. À la prochaine.